And welcome to Boost Bernie Business here on Bernie Radio 103.9 FM. Baron Wiley here, broadcasting from the Richter Studios here in downtown Bernie, Texas. And across the table from me, a longtime partner with Bernie Radio. And I say, welcome back, Deana Boley with Cavender Chevrolet. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me back today.
Deana, I got to tell you something. You're so fun, and I'll tell you why. Because I get on this thing called social media, and so help me, you and I don't know, a couple hundred Mrs. Ropers are walking down the street in downtown San Antonio for Fiesta. What was that?
So I was with the Mrs. Roper crew. Yes, we entered into the parade. Actually, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't just for the parade for Fiesta. They actually have a Mrs. Roper club here in San Antonio, and they do many different things.
Hey, they marched in the Bernie parade too, by the way.
They did. There's some other stuff coming up later on this year that they're sending out notices for, but we'll see. We'll see if I put the wig back on again. But it was so fun.
Of course it was. Fun. All these crazy ladies walking down the street.
We had the best time. We laughed the whole time. It was a big highlight of the parade. They
of course it was.
Yes,
yeah.
and we were walking. Ernie Zuniga was in our group, and his wife was with us, who is a fellow Mrs. Roper. And so we just were walking along, and then KSAT came up to us, and it was just super fun. Yes.
Well, that's what you do, though. You're out in the community all the time. Cavender owns it. Raise the bar for everyone else, for real. But it's not only that. Obviously, Fiesta, the way you take care of the veterans, the way, again, you just give back so much with Cavender Cares. Bernie Ray is just so honored and proud to be a part of what you're doing. And so what's it like being you, where all you do is just take care of our veterans, take care of your customers?
Well, everything you see on social media paints a really beautiful picture of everything going on. But no, it definitely takes a team to produce what we have going on at Cavender Auto Group. I do a lot of the corporate sponsorship and partnerships that we have throughout the year. But then we also have, our own staff that really wants to be involved in things that we do. And then they start to see things or a mention along the way. And then they jump on in and say, how can I help and how can I volunteer? And then we obviously have our fearless leader, Lee Cavender, who started with Sydney Cavender Cares, and that's all on the philanthropic side. So they're out doing amazing things on a completely different level as well. But I think for us, it's what makes it really easy is that, from the top down, from Mr. Bobby Cavender, who is a legend of community.
Correct.
They've just instilled that with us, and that's what they do. They try to hire people that will kind of take on the same thought process that they've always had. And it's easy to do, I think, when you work for a great company, you love people, and you want to take care of people.
Yeah.
So makes it really easy to do.
Part of the Cavender Commitment, and we want to talk about that. But I've still got to brag some more. I get stopped, honestly, when I fill up my Ford Bronco that I got from Cavender Grande.
Yes.
And it's a unique color. Kind of looks like if Circle K and Burger King got married, their logos. It's got these orange stripes that go across it. And mine's the only one I've ever seen like it, in town.
I know. I actually, when we pulled into park today, I said, there goes Baron's wife. Right? I saw the Bronco go by. It's so unique.
I'll sit at a light and roll down the window and they go, dude, love your car, love the stripes, No, it's because of Cavender.
Yeah.
We pulled into the Cavender lot and Shan goes, that's it. And
it's perfect for y'all.
And we walked in the thing and they go, okay, well, do you want to test drive it? Nope. We'll take it.
Yeah.
We didn't even drive it.
Yeah.
So anyway, so much fun.
Well, I think, too, I believe that you're giving us a lot of kudos, but you do a lot for us too. So you've been a part of our Cavender family, especially even starting that Ford dealership. You came in, we asked you to be on our, taking care of all of our radio stuff. And
that was fun.
You all have been part of it since day one.
Again, our honor.
Yeah. And then you also support in many other things, which is great, bringing out the BBB to our Cavender Chevrolet store. We just had the Easter basket.
Yes.
So, just everything is fantastic. Love our partnership with y'all.
I'll be the president of your fan club if you'll continue to be ours. I'll appreciate that.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's talk about, again, what brought us to the dance here. And we're talking about you driving away in a brand new Cavender, whatever you want. Right? But we're going to focus on the Chevrolet brand today because that's our home.
Yes, right here.
So if I'm coming from Boerne, I'm going to go, get on I-10 and I'm going to do the turnaround.
I think it's exit 543 you would get off at, turn around, and it'll be on the right-hand side.
Of course. And again, first class all the way because it's got the Cavender name on it.
Right.
And the family is in the house. I know it is.
Yes, actually, at the end of this year, we will be celebrating 30 years.
What?
Yeah, so stay tuned for that because there'll be a big celebration.
Of course there will be.
Yes, absolutely. We love to have a grand party if we can.
What are the chances? And if Deana Boley's planning it, it's going to be great.
It'll be a team effort for sure.
Cavender Commitment. What does that mean?
Oh, it's my favorite part.
Yeah?
Yeah, Cavender Commitment is our company-wide give back to service members. So active duty, retiree, or veterans. They can come in, and anybody that purchases a new or used vehicle from us will get free oil changes for life. And it's the only one in the state of Texas that does this. So we are very blessed, very fortunate enough to have that program. I always stress this. A lot of people, that believe that they know the car industry will say, well, it doesn't matter. It's kind of built in already. And, we don't care about that. Or yes, it is a big deal or whatnot. But I always like to tell people, because they don't know this, is that this is a program that the Cavender family designed, and they really want to give back. And this is not built in. This is something that they contribute to because they want to give back to the servicemen and women, especially here in Military City, USA.
Right.
And I love that they do that. Right. And we've had a lot of other, dealerships or groups that have tried to mimic a little bit of what we do, but we're happy to be the one and only that does that.
Well, so it's hard.
And we do it all year long.
Yes.
And
it's not just military month or whatever.
No, it's not just military month, which is obviously May is military month right now. And we will have other specials and Memorial Day savings, things like that. But Cavender Commitment runs 365 days a year. It's awesome.
Well, of course. Again, you said Military City, USA. What I love so much, and I think I say this maybe too much, but growing up in San Antonio myself, I love seeing the guys with their parents coming in for graduation from Lackland, and they're walking in the Riverwalk, and they're all proud, and they go and they serve in Germany or Korea or whatever they do for our country.
Yes.
And then when they get done serving, they move back to San Antonio. They move to the Hill Country.
A lot of people come back. Fair
Oaks to the Hill Country. You never know who you're talking to. But there's probably a colonel or somebody that served, because we're just in the greatest place.
Yeah, and Boerne is definitely a town here that really has a high population of military and retirees. I think we're pretty fortunate enough with having a dealership here in Boerne, but we also have one in Rockwall, Texas, which is the highest region of veteran per capita. So,
really?
Yeah. So we have two dealerships in major town cities to help promote this.
Well, that's right up your alley.
Love it. Yeah. I love military stuff. Yeah. Big events coming up in the military here soon. For most people that don't know, we were honored at the city of San Antonio, and they are bringing Warrior Games here from June 13th to the 20th. We won the bid. So Warrior Games will be here from 2026 and 2028, which is a huge deal.
That's a bid.
For the community. You'll have all the athletes with their families that come in. Fisher House is the big sponsor who takes care of the Warrior program for families. They have their own set agenda while athletes are out competing. These are open, free of charge to a family to come watch and support. And I can remember years ago when they were contemplating having it, and I was on the Warrior Games staff, they said, what is the biggest, and I wasn't living here at the time in San Antonio, I just loved San Antonio. Because I was military and had been here once before. They had said to me, what do you think is the biggest thing in San Antonio for wanting the Warrior Games to be here? And my exact answer was the people, because we would want to be there and support and take part being Military City, USA. I mean, there's no bigger fan base than anybody could get here, but
well, this is like having the All-Star game here. And if someone doesn't know about the Warrior Games, tell us what that exactly is.
So the Warrior Games is comprised of all the different branches of service. They come in and they compete in several different games, and they're adaptive games too. So my favorite is the wheelchair rugby. It's amazing to watch.
That sounds like someone's getting hurt. You're already in a wheelchair.
They're brutal. They're so brutal. But they are going at it. I think the archery is really amazing to see as well. And I think probably my favorite one is the swimming. And I'll be honest with you, these athletes, they're amazing to watch. But all the games will be spread out across the city. The family program will be downtown. They'll have riverboat access to things. They're having their big night out at SeaWorld. So SeaWorld will be hosting them for stuff. But it's just amazing. It's 10 day long of celebration.
And so inspirational too.
It's so inspirational.
How many times are you going to cry?
No, I do get a little teary-eyed at some of the stuff, but I think the thing is it not really so much as spectating and watching them, but to know that the history of what goes into this training, be able to make the team for your branch of service because there are tryouts for it. It's very tough to make the team, and then to see what these athletes go through and train, and then they compete. Mm-hmm. And then to see the finisher, I mean, whether you finish or not, it's just incredible to watch. It's definitely something like I'll bring my boys to.
Yeah. All right. You're not going to like this, Deana.
Okay.
Deana Boley. But again, if it wasn't for you, sister, if I can call you that there, and your service and your attachment to it, that San Antonio would not reap the rewards of having the Warrior Games here.
Oh, there's a
and I hope listen, I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. But the Cavenders are so blessed to have you, but we're blessed to have the Cavenders here in Boerne. Yes. And so, again, I say thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Again, there's stuff that goes on behind the scenes here that you don't know about on how much you affect this community. So we got to sell a car now or sell a truck now.
We do, yes. Quite a few of them.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm asking you, the name of this show is called Boost Boerne Business. We're asking you to boost this business, okay?
Right.
So get on down to Cavender if you're in the market. They will take care of you. New, used, pre-owned? What's the official word nowadays?
I think it's a little bit of both, pre-owned and used. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, pre-owned and used, they're using both.
You take in trades?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. So we actually have a new GM that is at the store. Her name is LaDonna Wilson. She's amazing. Mm-hmm. And she's been in this auto industry for a long time. So very personable, very friendly, has a great team, is building a great team. And so we welcome her and her family to the community. Sweet. And it's just a great asset for the store and for Boerne itself. And
financing too?
Everything. Everything. We do it all.
Of course you do.
At every dealership. Come on.
And now what's next for Cavender? What's on the horizon? The last thing last year was obviously the Grande Ford, the big one downtown.
Yes.
For Cavender.
This is the part of the military I still have to instill. Those are top secret. You can't talk about those.
I tried, ladies and gentlemen. I tried.
You can't know about those until they kind of pop right out.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Which Cavender was royalty with the Fiesta?
So Lee and Rob are with the Cavaliers, running with them, and they have all their different. Each year they have their different requirements on what they have to do. But they were both in their uniforms and running around. I think Rob was more this year because Lee and his wife had a baby in the middle of Fiesta, and just welcomed a new family member in, and she's super cute. So he wasn't getting to be there as much, but I know Rob and his family were. But we do have a big surprise on the Rey Feo side this year.
That's where I think I was going. Okay.
Yes, very excited about that. I was asked to be the military minister for the next Rey Feo court and to be there on behalf of Cavender Auto Group. So each of us on the court is from a really great organization, all with the same purpose of supporting Ronnie and Stephanie Suarez with their reign. And so I'm proud to do it for Cavender Auto Group, being the military minister. So big thing. So we run every year with the Cavaliers and supporting them, and Lee and Rob both being Cavaliers. And now we're running pretty heavily with Rey Feo too. So we're just trying to encompass all of Fiesta.
There's that. There's always a party in Boerne, of course. And I want to just throw this out again too. Last time I talked to Lee, I said, hey man, I'm planning my Pastor's Masters golf tournament. He goes, dude, we're there.
Yes.
So
it's golf.
Exactly. Well, you're right. That's true. There's that hook. But when it came to doing something good to invest in our pastors and bless them,
absolutely,
he said, we're there too. So again, thank you, Cavender.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Deana Boley, and congratulations on your the new GM.
Yes, LaDonna. Go see her. Meet her.
They'll take care of you.
Yes.
They'll take care of you just like they took care of the Wileys here. And I say thank you so much, Deana.
Yes, thank you for having me.
CavenderChevrolet.com is the website. You can go to the website, but even better, just get in your car, do the turnaround, and we'll see you at Cavender Chevrolet.
See you soon.
This is Boerne Radio.